We were introduced to this character as a announcer, someone who was always energetic when it came to fighting and powers. But we learned even more about him, that he was a blind swordsman, with a family that includes a wife with a child. He explains to Mira the ways of the Moonlight sword style by saying that her fight between her and Dewi could have been different from one simple movement. And he also explains that it was her sword style that made him blind today. But after this conversation, he loses his life to a priest from Nox, named Drake. But was that really all he had? Was he just some kind of hype man and a blind man? Of course not. What's up guys, Fee here, and in today's video I will be talking about the past of Commissioner T, or Shim Bongsa. We are getting at his past first and then his powers, or I'm just gonna try to mix them all together at once. So if you want more God of High School content or any other webtoon content, make sure to leave it in the comments or just subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter for even more webtoon content. And now, let's get into the video.
You don't got bread, don't hit me. Pull up with the gang, ain't with me. Got that bitch like whoa. Dress this sauce, I know.
Our story starts in North Korea 12 years ago, where Shim digs up a little girl by the name of Soonjin Lee, a character that would be relevant to the story if Crunchyroll would actually do their job. But after digging her up, we actually see that Shim was part of the Re-Taekwondo force, and clearly, after the big mission that Taejin did, apparently he wasn't the only one alive. Commissioner T was one of the survivors of the fighting style, but he wasn't the only one who was in North Korea. A good amount of other soldiers was with him, and we still don't know what happened with them, but the only one we know is of course Shim and Ryu Sensei, another character that's a part of Nox, but in this story, he works for South Korea as a general for the Re-Taekwondo force, and he was working as a undercover Northern worker, just like everyone else, and their mission was to take over the territory. But something bad happened, and they were ordered by Ryu to get rid of any evidence that appeared after the incident, even the poor Soojin who was still unconscious. So without any hesitation, Shim calls out his borrowed power, Sapsol Dog, a creature similar to Dewi's Haitai, but the only ability we knew about him was the fact that it can fly. And with this sort of ability, he sends off Soojin on his Sapsol Dog, saying she'll need to be free to have a long and beautiful life. And by saying that, we kind of feel what type of friendship Shim and Soojin had through this messed up mission. For 2 years, Shim had to play the role of Susim Jingwon, a young Northern worker who pretended to be Soojin's friend. But her smile and ambition of surviving every day with little to live gave some kind of hope to Shim. But after successfully saving Soojin, he had to face his superior by using his national treasure, Escalon, a hilt that takes the form of a katana. But even his general knew that Shim wasn't even an obstacle for him, so he says that in 5 seconds he would be able to kill him. And he was almost right. Within 5 seconds he didn't kill Shim, but he took his sight, making him blind for the rest of his life. But at least he knows that he won't become a monster like his superior, Ryu Sensei. We still don't know what happened after this event, but we know for a fact that Ryu left the force to become a monster, but it stopped when he caught a disease that only Nox could cure. And that's why he joined Nox Corporation. For Shim's part though, we don't really know why he joined Mubon's side. But hey, there's always a reason at the end. It's something that I really hate about this webtoon. Whenever they drop a backstory of some character, or just a backstory, a normal one, they at the end of it, or 30 chapters after this backstory, they're going to add something even more to it that doesn't even make sense. Just like how they added Garuda in the damn 9 nights or whatever, but it just didn't make any type of sense. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you want more, or your thoughts in the comments for even more about the characters in God of High School. And don't forget to subscribe for even more webtoon content, you guys. And see you people in the next video.